Again, let's do a quick demo on our test set. Show you what this looks like. We're going to do it on an empty collection. Very unimaginatively, we're going to call our database hash test. So before we go and actually shard the collection, the first thing that we have to do, as we just discussed, was that we have to actually create a hashed index on the field that we're going to use as a shard key. So let's do that first. So just to check to make sure that actually did make it through, there you go, there's our ID hashed index. So now that we've done that, we can actually shard the collection. So a little typo from me there, fix that, and you can see that the collection's been sharded, hash test.bar and OK1. So let's look to see how that looks. A little difficult to read here, so I'll just highlight the appropriate parts. So here we go. We have our ID, hash test is our database. Here's the collection, hash test.bar. Our shard key is _ID hashed, as we expected. The number of chunks is 2 on each. Now that's interesting, isn't it? Because we haven't actually inserted any data. This was a completely empty collection. All we did was create our index and then shard the collection. So why did this happen? Well, basically that's a default built into the database. If you are going to implement hash-based sharding on an empty collection, by default, MongoDB will actually create 2 chunks on each shard. If you want to do more than that, say we wanted to get to 1,000 on each shard in this case, if we want to do that, we're not going to use the helper. We're going to actually use the raw command. Our command, rather than using the helper without any extra options, would have looked like this, basically. So shard collection, there's the namespace, excuse me. There's the key that we're going to use. And then you would pass in an extra parameter, num initial chunks, 2048. This is actually going to error out because it's already sharded, but if we did wish to have created 2048 chunks, 1024 on each of our 2 test shards, that is how we would have gone about it. So you can do similar calculations to that which we did for pre-splitting. You could decide that I have 60 gigabytes of data, I have 4 shards, and average document size is 10k, and I've got 6 million documents. We did this calculation previously, 6 million documents, 10k, and with a 32 meg chunk size in our pre-splitting example, that's where we got the 1920, so that comes out to 1920. So you could actually literally just put that 1920 into the num initial chunks and get your exact calculation in the case of the hash-based sharding. So that could be this 1920 that we came up with for our pre-split example. You just pass that in num initial chunks, and then you will have your split as you wish. And if we had 4 shards, of course, it would be 1920 split 4 ways rather than 2, as we had in our example.